Everybody, my name is Heather and I'm back again. Today I wanted to make a video and touch on what it's like dating a man with Aspie, with Aspergers, when you also deal with attachment anxiety issues like I do. This has to be one of the hardest personality conflicts that I can imagine being in a relationship with anyone with. And I know I read a lot of different things about different Aspie men and how they like a lot of time alone and stuff like that. And they don't like to talk very much. And I know everybody's different. I wanted to come on here and I like to be open and honest about my relationship, about my life, about the good and the bad and the ugly, about what it is really truly like living or dating a man with Asperger's from day to day. What does that look like? It's not always perfect. It's not always wonderful. There are hard days. There are hard moments that you have to deal with and live through and get through. And for me, I have a lot of anxiety issues. I have a lot of attachment fears. When I don't hear from him for 3 or 4 hours, even a single text, and his texts are not very big, but I start to get a lot of anxiety. And it's not that I'm afraid he's out there cheating on me or that he's out there talking to other girls, because he has proven to me through our entire relationship that he is the most devoted man I've ever met. I'm not worried about that. But it's that fear in the back of my mind that he forgot about me, or that I'm not important to him anymore, or that he doesn't love me the same way that I love him. Because if I've been sitting here thinking about him all day and I miss him and I can't wait to be with him again, and he's forgotten about me so much that he doesn't even want to send a text message, what does that say to me? You know, that this is what my mind says. These are the thoughts that cross my mind. And these are the thoughts that I have to live with every day. And he doesn't really like to talk on the phone because he says that the sound of my voice on the phone is really loud, that the phone amplifies my voice, and that it's like screaming at him. So we constantly have these tug and this tug of war kind of on the phone. He will just sometimes get mad, say, "Why are you yelling? Why are you yelling?" And I'm like, I'm not yelling. I'm talking normal, but I have to talk super quietly, because if I'm if I talk any louder than a quiet, almost whisper, you know, it's hard, and it's a struggle in our relationship when we talk on the phone. I never get the "I love yous." I never get the, I mean, once in a while he'll say he can't wait to see me, or "When do I get there again?" A couple times I've heard "I miss you," but when you're somebody like me and you have anxiety, it is hard. There are days that I get really depressed because I miss him so bad. And I'm sure there's going to be haters on YouTube. There's going to be people who's going to come and comment on here and say negative things. They always do. But this is sometimes what it is like when you're in love with a man with Asperger's. You don't always get your needs met. Now, I have gone to therapy for years, and I now recognize, I recognize when I'm feeling this way. It doesn't change how I feel. It doesn't change that I go through this. It doesn't change that I feel this anxiety. Nothing changes that. I don't understand how people say that you could just heal yourself. That's something I don't understand. I don't understand that concept. I have felt these feelings for so many years, and I have found things that make me happy, but there are some things that you cannot give yourself. Let's be honest here. There are some things that you cannot give yourself. You can't hug yourself. You can't kiss yourself. You can't nuzzle yourself in someone else's neck. There are just some things that you cannot do by yourself. When I'm with him, I can lay on his chest and hear his heartbeat. I can feel his face and his mouth pressing against my forehead. I can feel both of his arms around me and playing with my hair. And I can feel his breathing. I can feel his hugs as he hugs me really tight, and then he'll loosen and he'll rub my back a little bit, and he'll do this weird massage that he does on my back with his fingers like a spider crawling, and sometimes he'll tap me on the back of the head like he stems. His way of stemming is to tap his forehead. He does all these things to make me happy, and those are things I can't give myself. Those are things I can't do for myself. And no amount of playing my guitar or listening to music or working on a craft or playing with my pets, nothing can fill that void. Nothing. And anyone out there that tries to tell you that those things aren't important and that you don't need that, I disagree. I 100% disagree. Maybe there's some people who have convinced themselves and hardened their heart that they don't need anybody, but I do. I need that. I need that, and that is something that Jay has been able to give me. And the first person in my entire life who has been able to love me in such a sincere way that I truly, truly feel cherished, and I truly feel loved, even though he doesn't say those words. And when we're apart, I don't get any of that. I don't get any of that. It's quiet. It's lonely. My phone doesn't go off. It can be really hard. I can be really depressed. Those people who say that they feel like they're alone, I get it. I understand. I do. I feel it. I felt it all night last night when he didn't talk to me and didn't even text me good night, didn't text me good morning. I found myself looking at my phone hundreds of times. I had a bad dream, and then I woke up depressed. And since then, I've talked to him and told him, it really hurts me when you don't talk to me, and it makes me feel like you don't value me, and, everything is fine. But I just wanted to get on here, and I wanted to share. I'm sorry this is kind of a depressing video, but I do understand. If you're sitting there and you feel lonely and you feel sad and you feel helpless, trust me, I get it. I completely get it. There are times that I feel like this, and I can't wait for the day that I get to live with him every day and that I don't have to go to sleep without him again, because it is hard. When I'm with him, I feel his love. I see his love. I feel it every time I walk by him and he reaches out to touch me, and he puts his arm around me or goes to hold my hand. Or every night when we get in bed and he opens both of his arms and wants me to lay on his chest and hold me. I feel it. I see it. How in the whole room of everything going on, it's me that he's looking at. When I'm not with him, I don't have those visual and physical reminders. I have a phone, and he's not much of a phone guy. So anyway, I'm sorry. I will end this video now. I just wanted to speak to the people out there who are sad and lonely and heartbroken. I want you to know that you are not alone. But if you are anything like me, in those moments of your heart hurting, in those moments of you feeling sad and lonely, or you wanting to give up, I beg you, remember the moments that he's holding you. Remember the moments that he is doing all the things that make you feel loved. And replay those memories in your brain. Replay those memories. When I'm away from him, I like to replay. I mean, I guess I can't help it, but I replay memories with him. I replay times where we're intimate, or good memories that we've done things together, like gone fishing, and sweet, adorable things that he said or did in the moment that just completely swept me off my feet, you know? I replay these thoughts in my head to help me kind of get by the silence until I'm able to be with him again. And my love tank is restored and I'm once again at peace. But tell your Aspie how to love you. I've had to learn to be very open and very bold and very direct, and it was really weird at first because I'm used to men just knowing or expecting them to know what I want them to do. This is what guys should be doing to show that they love somebody or that they like somebody, right? It took me quite a while to learn I have to just be flat out bold and say, look, I want you to do this, I want you to do that. You know, maybe it doesn't matter to you, but it matters to me, and it makes me feel loved when you do this. And when I say things very clearly, very simply, and I just say that, it makes me happy when you do this. I'm always surprised at how much more willing he is to do that from that point on, because I've made it very clear to him. And then once he does that, even just a little bit, you praise him. You say, oh, you make me so happy. I can't believe you did this. You are the best man in the whole world. And you're always showing me how much you care about me. And it makes me feel so special that you listen to me. And you praise him just like you would praise any man who needs to be lifted up. Your Aspie needs to be lifted up probably more than anybody because he hasn't been praised very much in his life. He needs to hear those compliments. He needs to be given those positive words, and he needs to feel loved in return. And what do you think about that, Oakley? Oakley, what do you think of that? You look weird from that angle. Oh, look at that good girl. Oh. Yeah, or you could just get your dog to do that. Anyways, I'm gonna end this video. I just wanted to pop on here and let you know you're not alone. People out there understand. We get it, but hold on. Hold on and keep loving your Aspie because it is worth it. What I get out of my relationship is so much worth it for the times that I'm sad and depressed. It is so rewarding when I get the opposite that I'm feeling now. And it makes the times that I'm lonely and depressed okay. And it's like, if this is what I had to do to feel this way again, to have this experience again, to be reminded again that I'm loved, to be able to love somebody, to actually be able to love somebody as freely as I can love him without being pushed away, without being told I'm too much, I can't tell you how rewarding that is. I love him. And I hope you love yours too. Until we meet again, love your Aspie.